Okay, it appears Rihanna stole the show at last night's Met Gala. Her huge cape nearly took over the entire red carpet, as well as the entire internet, sparking countless memes as well.
It was all about the stars and fashion last night.
All right, Beyonce also made quite an entrance per usual. J-Lo as well. Baruch Shemtov here now with the fashion hits and misses, and there was a lot to talk about, a lot to take in last night.
Absolutely, and as you said, last night was all about the fashion, so I spoke with a fashion editor to break down all the hits and a few misses. Let's start out with Beyonce. I was afraid she wasn't going to show up last night.
Well, she had people waiting for over an hour before she came. The carpet had almost shut down, but everybody knew that something was going to happen, and of course that something was Beyonce.
Isabel Wilkinson, a senior editor at New York Magazine's The Cut, says Beyonce's Givenchy gown showcased a trend.
Lots of mesh and kind of using fashion as a way to really show off your body.
Others who followed the trend, Jennifer Lopez in Versace and Kim Kardashian in Cavalli. But Rihanna certainly went bigger and bolder than the rest last night with a dress by designer Guo Pei.
Pei in the show has a giant gold dress that actually really echoes Rihanna's dress.
Did Rihanna walk around the event wearing this cape?
And she had 3 handlers holding her train during the event. I don't know how she got through dinner. And of course, the internet really picked up on the train and turned it into 1,000 memes. We saw Rihanna's dress as an omelet, Rihanna's dress as a pizza.
And Sarah Jessica Parker made a splash with her look.
Her dress was actually a custom-made design by H&M. So I thought it was a very cool way of combining sort of high and low.
But Wilkinson says not everyone was a winner, starting with Anne Hathaway.
It was a hood on the red carpet. A lot of people picked up on the May the 4th be with you Star Wars theme.
And finally, the Kardashian-Jenner matriarch. Let's take a look at Kris Jenner over here.
So Kris was one of my least favorites. I thought it was sort of a dated look, kind of 80s early Kris Jenner, you know, from all of her kind of like baby photos of the Kardashians.
What could have made it better?
I think that this is the one night of the year when you have to be risk-taking, you have to be fashion forward, you can't play it safe, and I just saw a lot of red dresses that played it too safe. You gotta, you know, push the envelope a little.
But let's not forget that aside from the fashion, the Met Gala is also about raising money for the museum's Costume Institute, and under Anna Wintour's leadership, the annual event has already raised around $125 million for the museum, so definitely a very important night.
And no selfies inside, so all we get to see was them in their best on the red carpet, outside under perfect conditions.
And there was a lot to look at last night, for sure.